Alright, guys.
How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying he has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantine, regardless of what it may cost me. Not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but also to save this island.
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you, I was able to give my mother back to the earth. I won't forget this. And this is my land, my people. I will be by your side. You will not go through this ordeal alone.
What's happened to
Thank you.
Constantine is regrettable. But you're doing what must be done. You're a good person, Greenblood. Then you can count on your old master of arms to protect you.
We will all be with you. After all, this concerns all of us, doesn't it?
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you both physically and spiritually.
Thank you. You have been precious allies, and you are proving once more the value of your friendship. Now let's go. It'll be a shame if we arrive.
Interesting. So this is a point in time in the game where we actually can use all of our companions at once. Cool. See, I like that.
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constantine managed to get through. Let's hurry.
Yep. Oh yeah, every quest is being failed that we haven't done so far. This is it, guys. The end fight. Let's get this big ass axe out. Our big ass axe will be what carries us through. Did I miss something? No. We have to go the opposite way than what we went last time. Although this time we have a bunch of people with us. So, I'm not as concerned going this way. Because now we have, what? 5 companions with us? So, yeah. Really, a lot less concerned. So, a lot of fucking people. Oh, guess it's time.
Disarde! Oh, I was starting to think that we would all be dead before your arrival. Your cousin has forced our blockade with a horde of creatures, and they just keep coming. I thought it better to stay here, and stop as many of them as possible, to keep a path open for you to reach him.
Thank you. You did well. I'll do everything in my power to catch him and stop him from carrying out his plan. Keep holding on as long as you can. I need to be able to reach him.
Wait, there's a group of creatures coming.
No, guess it's time to fight. It's kind of interesting to see everybody fight all together. I do kind of wish this would have been how the game was the entire time. As you found companions, just kept with you, and at times you were only allowed to bring certain numbers of them when you had to do stealthy things, but that's just my opinion.
I'll stay here with them, Greenblood.
He's right. We must help them stop these creatures.
Are you sure?
Every minute gained is a minute that allows you to save us.
Thank you both. Lady Afra, I know you know your way around a gun. And Kurt, it will be like the good old days.
Enough with the talking, Greenblood. Go.
And stop Constantine. I'd hate to be doing this for nothing.
In that case, thank you. And good luck to both of you.
Interesting. Well, with that being said, we just lost 2 allies. Although, Vasco, Petrus, and Sora are definitely the 2, or the 3 stronger of the group by far. So... And okay, I'm getting beat up. Back up, back up. That's what happens though when you're on the front lines. Go ahead, hit a heal. Need to take one of these out. There we go. Yeah, I know my armor is broken, thank you. I love how Vasco has that much fucking armor. That's what's up though. I feel like one of the Seraph notes would probably here somewhere, but, you know, that can't really help at this current point in time. Let's just wait a little bit. Get all that stuff back. I wonder who will have to fight now. Pretty sure we fought all 5 corrupted guardians at this current point in time. And what's this? A bunch of natives? What it looks like. The Naughts.
There you are. I was starting to think that we would die here for nothing. Your cousin just passed through here with a horde of beasts, and he keeps sending us more.
We won't hold very long. We're not used to fighting creatures like these.
We are, and we will hold long enough for you to reach the heart, even if we must die in the process. But you must chase him. You must prevent him from performing the ritual at all costs. If Enon Milfrichtimen dies, we're all doomed.
I'm well aware of that, believe me. But here come some more beasts. To arms!
I love how, like, nonchalant he is about all that. Alright. Definitely gonna enjoy having so many companions. Oh wow, I heal everybody. That's funny. Well, us being poisoned is the least of my worries.
I'll stay with my people.
Really?
I'll stay with her. One blade more can't hurt.
We need to prevent the beasts from following your tracks.
Yeah, we could use some help here, to be honest.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but the Moridigan isn't wrong.
You see? Over and done.
You should go now. And may the volcano give you its strength.
Well, good luck.
Alright. Well, I guess that means at this current point we are by ourselves, minus, or excluded Petrus. And I'm assuming that if the Bridge Alliance was with us, they would have been in that first group with the coin guards. Really? Alright, we'll just do that, I guess, then. Really? You died, old man? Oh, I guess you took one of them out with you, didn't you? Ooh. Nope, nope. Yeah, we're not doing all that now. Alright, we'll let our health get back up. This is going to be rather interesting. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go. Good lord. And just speed this up. Because I still have a feeling we'll be fighting quite a bit more stuff. Shouldn't really be surprised at that at all. Although I'm kind of surprised that all of our companions fled. Yep, just the bridge, or just Theleme.
There you are. Praise the Enlightened. Your cousin
Has already reached the heart. Our other allies informed me. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
what do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the Enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming. Be prepared!
Of course. Who do I have? That's really... Well, that's fantastic. Are you serious? Times when I wish I was a mage. Yes, it is.
This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
Oh
I
boy.
knew you'd say that.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones get all the glory.
Your help would be a blessing, Father.
You see? You should go now, my child. Be careful. We are all praying for your success.
Of course
Thank
you are.
Petrus. Be careful too.
Alright, well, I'm going to be sneaky, use the workbench, and make quite a bit of different things. We have 8 of those. What about ammo? Craft as many as we can. And we have health potions. I got antidote. Alright, that's fine. Cause what, the antidote I say it should give me some time. To be covered by the antidote. Guess we'll just have to use our skill we picked up in the game. Although he looks by himself, so I think it'll just be us that have to fight him.
Constantine!
Restrain him!
What in the fuck? What kind of bullshit is this? Holy shnikes, Batman. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Oh. Okay, get out the way. let's pause real quick. I need to poison coating. Hit this motherfucker with a 1. It does not work. Pause. Major health potion. Pause. He's gonna fucking hit me again. See? This shit right here, man. This is really like going back to the first fucking time fighting one of these fucking things. It's just literally gonna be me running the fuck away from it the entire time because this game is very underbalanced with this kind of shit. Very underbalanced. Oh my. Yeah, this is just ridiculous as fuck. See, this fucking thing's this big, but I can't even hit it. Alright, well, let's go in for the final swings. Swing.
No! Stop! Step back.
Now see, what the fuck?
I do not desire your death. I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last.
This makes no sense. Constantine, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to light. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever.
Well, after that annoying ass fucking fight, which I'll get to in a little bit, fuck you.
Good night, sweet prince.
Swear if I gotta fight the thing a fucking second time.
After the fall of Constantine, my young student managed to establish stronger links between the old nations and the natives. Some of their donegada were even invited to the continent, and with their help, it slowly became a land filled with life again. And for the first time in a long while, the number of cases of the Malichor is decreasing. Those who bravely fought at Dor had Gennadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands. Sieglinde took Kurt as an advisor, but he insisted on keeping his place alongside his former student and friend, watching his back, as he always had. Siora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkas's clan when not visiting her friends. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of... He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his brother-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. Her friendship with Anaigse helped Deirdre to overcome her reticence. She willfully accepted to follow the orders of her new High King. Dunkas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and theologians. Patiently, they shared their knowledge of the earth and learnt new techniques from one another. And in so doing, they restored balance between the New World and the Old. The natives' hostility towards the Alliance has not diminished, and Governor Byrne is in a delicate situation, especially considering some sordid rumors in Al-Sad regarding the practices of the scholars he protects. The public revelations of Saint Matthias's life led to a deep change in Teleme. The Ordo Luminis was dismantled for good, and the missionaries' purpose is now to establish dialogue rather than conversion. Aware that their culture of secrets would lead them to their demise, the Nords changed their methods. They welcomed numerous new recruits amongst them, notably natives. Under Sieglinder's control, the Guard returned to the honorable values that had made its reputation. And they did so all the more easily, now that their shadiest members were out of the picture.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the playthrough of Greedfall. So that concludes us playing the game on camera for this current point in time. I'm not sure if I'm going to come back and do a little bit of achievement hunting. Still haven't quite decided that for myself yet, but I do want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the series of Greedfall, and yeah, we will come back if I decide to make any of the stuff that I do off camera, you know, footage credible or footage usable, and then kind of like the ending for the game, I guess at this point in time, my likes and dislikes of the game. So I do like the game in a whole. I think that there are a few things that me personally I would have liked to have seen incorporated. Obviously, as you could tell from the first fight of a Nadag to the last fight of a Nadag, obviously the difficulty levels of the two are incomparable, but the fact that there is no real way to fight them besides pretty much what I did at the end, and I apologize for not speaking, but I just had to focus to actually kill the fucking thing. But the fact that I had to run around in a circle and keep shooting at this fucking thing, now granted, yes, it's a big monster, you dodge, it gets stuck, you can swing once or twice, but I mean, I don't know, I just, with big monsters like that in a game, the status or the freeze move, I would have liked to see it at least work for like a second so that you can get out of the way or get into position or smack him or something. Kind of to the point of how like a God of War game works, though, is kind of more what I would have thought that this would have been, where, you know, there's little like spots in the fight where somebody that big, you can, like, you know, use your knowledge or whatever you want to call it, and you like cut its arm off or something like that, and it drops the health drastically, and just different shit like that. I don't know, that's just my personal preference. Again, this is kind of just like stuff, if you don't want to hear my personal opinion of the game, then you're more than welcome. That the series is now over. But yeah, so that's kind of one of my things. I just think the difficulty of the creatures you're fighting when you're by yourself or when you're singled out is a little bit ridiculous. Obviously it's doable. You can kill them. I did, but it's not as I don't even know what the word is. The combat isn't. There's just pieces missing. There's stuff missing to the game. Like I said, I do like the game. I'd play it again too. Definitely not anytime soon. But I mean, I would play it again and I would recommend it to people. But I would definitely say that the game's fucking difficult. So you know, if you're not willing to die a couple times, you might not want to buy it. So you want to put your big boy panties on. And then the only real thing I don't like about the game personally is just the size of the group. I would have liked to see at least one more companion following you, if not the entire group following you all at one time. You having to pick and choose kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to go through the game. Obviously that adds to the difficulty of the game, so in hindsight it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. I just think that you being able to play with all of them, there could have been more stuff added, bigger fight scenes and different things like that. And then the only my last real issue with it, now that I'm thinking about it, is kind of how, like, at the end when it would have been like a great battle, it was really just like little clippets of people in groups and you fought a couple monsters with them. I would have kind of liked to see like this whole big army of everybody charge whoever it is, and you know, a big battle. And I think that's kind of a little bit of a letdown for the end of the game. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I just, you know, the big ass bosses that you have to fight solo, I think it's a little ridiculous that, you know, for I mean, it probably is greatly different for somebody who's playing as a mage or what were they called, the tacticians, because obviously you use guns and you're using magic on the other two. So for somebody that wants to play using swords, it's kind of, I mean, you're kind of fucked and you have to use guns for different situations like that. Otherwise, you know, you better have some pretty fucking good timing with the roll. But yeah, and then, I mean, pros for the game, I mean, it's built really well. I only found one spot in the entire game where I had a freeze glitch from the dialogue, where it cuts from the dialogue into whatever part of the game you're trying to go to next. I think that the game progression in skills was really well done. The diversification of having 3 different sections that you spend points into, and it varies the points per level, and you can find different skill points around the map. I think that's really cool. I love the ability to upgrade different weapons. I do wish the crafting, you could build your own weapons and armor, but that again is just a little, that's really tiny. That's a small little pet peeve. You know. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think the game is really well built. I think I didn't enjoy the game as much as I could have if I would have actually sat down and played the game and just played this game. I think it's definitely what I'll do next time for the following solo series, which I don't know when it'll be. I've been waiting for Dying Light to come out, Dying Light 2 for that matter, for like, I don't know, 2 fucking years, and it just seems like it never is getting released. So that'll probably be you know, something we're waiting on. Biomutants is probably something I'll end up playing too when it comes out here in April. And past Biomutants, Outriders looks really fun. I think me and my brother were talking about that. We'll probably be fucking around with that game a little bit and seeing how it is. That was the Gears of War game that the feel is like Gears of War to me, at least. And so that got me and Ben pretty interested. And then obviously 7 Days to Die isn't going anywhere. That'll definitely be something long on the channel. And yeah, so again, I hope you all liked and enjoyed the series. Kind of a older game at this point in time, with the game being released in 2019 and now it's 2021. But yeah, so like I said, an all good game. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next video. I am actually probably going to get off here and hop over to Valheim and probably spend the majority of the night playing the game. I am still at the point where I got where you guys last saw me die from the sea serpent, which at this point in time, I believe I recorded that probably the beginning of February. Maybe not the beginning of February, maybe like Valentine's Day weekend is when I recorded that, and I think that episode just went out this week, which would be the first week of March. And yeah, it's just been a while since I played that too, from trying to get this damn game done. I don't like saying it like that, but I just feel at a certain point in time I was like debating what game to play, and then Ben would get online for the weekend and be like, hey, you want to play 7 Days? And I'm just like, well, yes I do, but I also need to get Greedfall finished because I keep putting it off because we keep doing other shit. So, but yeah, I mean, I got a ton of game footage to come out, guys. I got a lot of stuff I got to edit at this point in time from this game and everything else we've been playing. And then obviously this game being done now will free up a lot of time and free up different things for me to be able to do other games. So yeah, so again, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm done jabber-jawing at this point.